I went back to China to play ping pong, and this time was even more incredible than the first. I was honored to be invited to a special challenge event where 11 players of increasing skill level took me on in an old, rustic private club. The atmosphere was electric, and the matches were unforgettable. I also joined a local league and played in front of an energized crowd that made every point feel special. Over 34 action-packed days, I was immersed in unforgettable experiences. One of the highlights? Competing in an official citywide tournament, facing off against high-level players, including a young rising professional. And just when I thought it couldn't get better, we got invited to a ping pong after party with friendly faces and even a full-blown ping pong dance routine. This video captures just part 1 of a 3-part series. If you enjoyed my first video, you won't want to miss this. Join me on this 3-part journey as I go back to China for ping pong. Planet Pong. Stay strong, play Pong. The small town of Xinyu in the Jiangxi province is where I had one of the absolute coolest ping pong experiences of my trip. We traveled down the super long alleyway to play a challenge event against 11 different players of increasing skill level in this awesome old little club. My Chinese name is Ma Tu, and I was introduced to our official umpire. He was kind enough to translate some of the phrases I'd be hearing throughout the challenge.
Serve.
He explained the rules of the challenge. For every match I win, I receive 1 ping pong ball autographed by the losing opponent and presented to me as a gift. If I lose, I sign and give away one of my own balls. The short warm-up sessions before each match had some of my favorite rallies. You'll see the players in order from lower skill level first, progressing to the highest skill level at the end. Player 1 was so much fun to play against, and I won my first autographed ping pong ball. Player 2 had a nice consistent block against my attack. It took quite a bit of power to get a shot through his defense. The umpire warned players about doing illegal serves, which was great because some of these serves were already surprising and super spinny. I reciprocated with one of my super spinny serves and locked in my second win. Once I noticed that player 3 liked to lob high balls, I knew I'd be able to do some fun, unconventional returns. The enthusiasm from the crowd was great. It added to the excitement and reinforced the genuine feelings of camaraderie in the air. The crowd didn't care who was winning the point. They were just delighted to watch the games and have some fun. Our umpire was quick to notice illegal serves and issue a warning. But the truth is, lots of these players grew up without this serve rule, so they aren't used to it. You can see with player 4 that the shot quality and skill level is starting to get higher. He's a left-handed player, and check out this great return. My wide angle surprised him, but he was quickly able to stretch and not only return the ball, but give it a nice attack. I was raking in all the wins, but how much longer could that last? Player 5 was such a friendly and positive man. And judging by his clothing and shoes, I think he came directly from work to play. We had some exciting long rallies. He surprised me with some unexpected returns and some great serves. He even landed an incredible jumping fadeaway smash, winning the match and receiving an autographed ball from me. Player 6 is the gentleman who organized this special event for me. He is a Pips player I met just the night before in a league, where I was fortunate to win the match against him. So today, during this rematch, he was all business and ready for his revenge. He came out swinging hard and destroyed me. 2 losses for me now. When I was playing against player 7, I felt like I was playing against a mirror. He has a style similar to mine, and he was wearing a similar outfit. Somehow, I was able to stay ahead and win this tough match. Player 8 marks the first of the advanced players in the challenge. He has lots of experience, and you can see the incredible power in his shots. I was able to win the first game. Then player 6, the organizer of the event who beat me earlier, came over to give his friend tips on how to beat me.
He's getting tips.
His tips were working, and he was gaining the lead. Then during this intense rally, I tipped the ball off the edge of my paddle, and it did a 1 in a million shot. The ball ricocheted off the wall and landed inside the umpire's pocket. An unfortunate mishit for my opponent, and I was able to barely squeeze out another win. Player 9 is a gentleman I met during my first trip to China. He is a very strong player, and besides this one lucky point, he pretty much destroyed me. Player 10 is one of the final 2 high-level players in the challenge. Some of the rallies we had together were the most exciting and most enjoyable of the evening. He's the second highest player in this club, and he was having no trouble returning my unusual spin shots and returning my strongest smashes. His skill level was just too high, and his smashes were super strong. He took the win of this match. Everybody warned me that player 11 was really good, and I was beginning to get a sense of that during the warm-up. Then, I saw him do this shot, and I knew I was in trouble. Look at his fancy footwork and deceptive body language. Very tricky. He's a flat-punching pips attacker with excellent ball placement. The umpire gave him a warning about his serves, telling him he needed to throw the ball up higher. I was able to squeeze out a few points with some lucky shots. This man's reaction time and shot speed were ridiculous. He kept the pressure on me constantly and didn't give me any time to think. He took the final win. I gave away 5 autographed ping pong balls and left that evening with 6 super cool sign balls and 20 new friendships. The night before, guided by scooter light and a little luck, we found our way to a local team league, where I was invited to join a 7-person team and compete against another local 7-person team. Take a look inside this quaint little club and watch this salmon-colored sweater-wearing super smasher in action. The hyped crowd was just as excited as I was for returning that insane smash. I was super stoked to win the first game and couldn't help but do a little victory shuffle. But the victory was short-lived because the next game, he absolutely crushed me. The man in the blue shirt was up 10-9 in this game, and then this happened. I pulled off the coolest shot ever, a backhand side spin smash using the forehand side of the paddle. I couldn't help but gloat. My crazy shot had gotten us to 10-10 deuce, but in the end, he prevailed and took the win. There were plenty of enjoyable rallies throughout the night, with friendly, good-spirited players, and the captivated and enthusiastic audience really added to the fun. Everybody on the opposing team was quite challenging to play against, and they all played with a penhold grip style and pips rubber. After the league matches were done, I was enjoying some hitting with one of the umpires when the club tallied the league results and announced the winning team. They ushered me over to join my smiling teammates, and we celebrated receiving nice bottles of white wine for winning first prize. And in good-spirited fashion, the losing team won little bottles of wine as a consolation prize. Now, we can't talk about drinks without highlighting the food in China with all its tasty varieties. Shanghai has soup dumplings and delicious noodles. Beijing has Peking duck. The Cantonese region has stir-fry, congee, wonton noodle soup, dim sum. The Jiangxi province is known for having really spicy food, and you'll find dishes where a large helping of spicy green and red long peppers complement the seafood, pork, or my personal favorite, spicy beef noodles for breakfast. It's no surprise the local grocery store has a vast assortment of peppers in the produce section, but it was quite a surprise to watch how they cut the meat. It felt like a horror scene out of the movie The Shining. The city of Xinyu has an official citywide tournament once a year that attracts all of the best players in the area. I played against this young professional player and had some great points and really intense rallies. By some miracle, I was actually able to win the first game, which surprised him as much as it surprised me. He was probably taking it easy on me. Check out how smooth his sidestep footwork is and how fast his forehand is. It's like he's gliding with his feet and firing a cannon with his hand. That's a fast shot. 这个球很快. Player 2 and I had a close match. I was able to win the first game by using some tricks like my side spin smash. But he had great serves and a nice loop, and he came back to win the match. Player 3 was one of the nice gentlemen I played against a few days earlier on the 7-person team league. I won the other day, so he came with a vengeance and a smile and reclaimed his victory. Player 4 had great defense, and I had to work extra hard to punch through. And he had solid attacks. He took the win in our close match. Player 5 is an English teacher at a local school, and he effortlessly wiped the floor with me. I learned later that the thoughtful tournament director purposefully put him in my group so I would have someone to speak English with. So considerate and helpful. Check out the beauty and grace of his smooth forehand stroke. Piao Liang. Player 6 was a solid all-around player and my last match of the day. His foot stomps during his serves would shake the entire building. This was one of my favorite rallies of the day. Watch this effortless, nonchalant backhand shot he ends this long point with. Somehow I was able to beat this highly skilled player and secure my single win for the day, and that was plenty reason to celebrate. We attended the tournament after party and were seated at the table of dedicated young professionals. Among the entertainment that night was the coolest thing I've ever seen, a fully choreographed ping pong dance routine. Friendly and welcoming people were all around us, and they even invited me to get on stage and improvise a song for the occasion. People in China love good music, and that's apparent even on the sidewalk, where passers-by put down their shopping bags and join the impromptu crowd for dancing. Maybe that's why Chinese ping pong players have such great footwork. Keep your eye open for part 2, where you'll see crazy kids, aggressive grandmas, and grandpas, late night leagues, tough tournaments, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching.